case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1983, the Supreme Court of the United States heard the case of Dakota versus United States, centered around North Dakota's attempt to revoke consent and impose restrictions on future wetland easement acquisitions by the United States. Funded by the purchase of migratory bird hunting stamps, these acquisitions were aimed at obtaining easements for waterfowl breeding and nesting grounds. North Dakota accused the United States of violating previous agreements related to flood control projects, resulting in a 1977 legislation limiting the ability to acquire easements. The case raised the question of whether a governor could revoke previously granted consent for such acquisitions. The Migratory Bird Conservation Act of 1929 authorized the Secretary to acquire land for migratory birds, subject to approval by the Migratory Bird Conservation Commission and the state's consent. The Stamp Act of 1934 mandated the purchasing of duck stamps to fund these acquisitions, with proceeds going to the Migratory Bird Conservation Fund. The lower court allowed the governor to revoke consent, but the Supreme Court held that gubernatorial consent could not be revoked once given. It concluded that North Dakota's 1977 legislation could not restrict the United States' ability to acquire easements with prior consent. As a result, the court affirmed the lower court's decision, allowing easements without regard for North Dakota's attempted revocation or conditions.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.